This video is, I should have made this a long time ago. This video is about encouraging you to use your pressure cooker. Is it in a box in your attic? Is it stored away somewhere and you're just intimidated and afraid to open it and use it because it's a new thing? It's a learning curve. Guys, pressure cookers are so easy. If you've used a crock pot, then you can use a pressure cooker. If you have a cell phone that you're watching this on, you can use a pressure cooker. I think that there's a myth floating around that they'll explode in your kitchen because of the buildup of the steam. That's not going to happen. They actually have built-in valves that release steam automatically. So the only time that it releases steam is when you turn the valve to release, and it's not going to explode. So I do have a video called Cooking Methods. You're going to have to scroll back in my library, or you can search it because YouTube is actually easy to navigate. So Cooking Methods is a good video for you to watch. It talks about not only pressure cooker, but air fryer. But this video is just about pressure cooker because I have come across so many people who are afraid to use their pressure cookers, and they are so amazing because it reduces histamine, it reduces cook time, it's super efficient. You put it all in a pot and it's done, and you can cook a lot in one sitting too. Pressure cooker 101, only fill water to halfway cover the contents in the pot. You never want to fully submerge the contents in the pot of a pressure cooker because it's cooking with steam. We fully submerge in crock pots. Pressure cookers, you don't need to do that. Especially if you are cooking meat with the bone in and you want a super jiggly broth. If you submerge it in water, I don't think it will be jiggly. If you fill it up halfway, it'll be super jiggly. It should be. Because you can dilute all the nutrients if you add too much water. The only instance in which I think it could explode is if you filled it with too much water, but I still don't think that's possible because it's regulated. The valve, it has a release valve that it regulates itself. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to touch it. Put contents in pot. Fill water to halfway cover contents in pot. Put pot in pressure cooker. Put lid on pressure cooker. Turn. Press button. And that's it. You want to be sure that the valve on top is closed to the upright position, close, or the opposite of wherever it says release. And you'll know that you forgot to do this if it starts hissing at you, if it's just like, you forgot to close the valve. It's not going to explode. Nothing bad is going to happen. But if you don't close it, then all the steam is going to come out and you're not going to properly cook your food. So just be sure that you close the valve. And then I always do pressure cook on high, anywhere from 1 hour to 3 hours, depending on what I'm cooking. If I'm cooking flank steak for tacos, it's just 1 hour. It's fall apart tender. It's incredible. If I'm cooking bone-in goat shank and I want to eat the bones, I want the bones to be edible, soft, I'm going to cook it for 3 hours on high. And that's it. So I have an Instapot and it actually remembers your settings. So I'm generally cooking things for 3 hours on high. And so when I plug it in, it's already set. All I have to do is hit the start button. And it sets the timer. It's already on high for 3 hours. And that's it. It's so easy. And then I can just store things in the pot that I cooked it in. I take the pot out, put it in the fridge. All that beautiful rendered fat solidifies. I remove that. I get out the broth. I take out the meat, and it's amazing. Let me know if you're someone who has been avoiding your pressure cooker. If you are, I promise you're not alone, and I hope this encourages you. It will reduce histamine because it reduces cook time. You can cook from frozen in the pressure cooker. It will make your life so much more simple, and it's a really great tool to invest in. While I'm talking about this, and this has only been 5 minutes long, other tools that I think you should have if you eat meat regularly. Meat thermometer, but what's funny is I don't use one. So I think it would be a good thing to have because I see a lot of people use these, but I actually don't have one. So that's not necessary. Let me start with the ones I do have. Air fryer, preferably stainless steel. We have a Cuisinart air fryer. Pressure cooker. I love Instapot. They have a billion other ones out there. Cast iron pans, stainless steel pans, glass Tupperware containers, glass storage containers instead of Tupperware, I should say. Get rid of the plastic storage containers. wooden cooking utensils versus plastic, glass baking dishes, stainless steel, sheet pans. And I think mason jars are fantastic for food storage. We have the really big ones and the generally big ones and the smaller ones. And I use all of them for storage. And I think that's it. That's it for now.